Hello, welcome to the Two Chicks Homestead Podcast. We are the Two Chicks. Yay!
Hi, I'm Nate.
And I'm Erin, and we talk about homesteading and living on a small piece of land.
All right, everyone, welcome to episode 42.
Yep.
I'm going to do a quick little recap of all the stuff we've had going on.
Yep.
It has been a very, very busy weekend. We are done with our big project.
Yep. We have some lard rendering in the kitchen right now, and that's pretty much the last of the hog.
Right. So we ended up doing a 215-pound hog on Saturday. That was 215 pounds hanging, and we put all the pork, instead of doing pork chops, we did roast.
Yep.
And that's probably a good 10 pounds, 15 pounds worth of roast.
At least.
And then we got all the bacon going.
Well, half of the bacon.
Half of the bacon. And then we have 56.5 pounds of ground sausage we got out of that thing.
Yeah. I think that's what I counted. It was cold.
Yeah. It was cold.
I counted quick.
Yep. But it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
So.
And we did 10 pounds in sweet Italian sausage that we use for pasta and pizzas and things like that.
Yep.
We had been borrowing our neighbor's mixer and slicer for the past 3 years now.
Yeah.
So we decided to be an adult, and you found a good deal at Rural King, so we bought some new stuff.
Rural King started their Black Friday stuff on the 17th, and they had 30% off of Lincoln Outfitters meat processing equipment. So we got a 180 watt slicer and a 17-pound meat mixer.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all we need to do the hog, right?
Yeah.
'Cause we already got the grinder.
We had the grinder, yeah.
So those were the two items that we use, and we also basically everything is hand tools. We do a bone saw, a breaker knife, and a I don't know what they call it, a boning knife.
Yeah, I don't know.
Semi-stiff boning knife. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's really, we don't have that much money invested in it.
No. I mean, what'd we figure? It comes out to $1 a pound.
Yeah, about $1 a pound. Yeah, I think he was $2.15.
We paid,
and we're gonna pay $2.80 for him.
yeah.
So you're about $1.50 probably.
But still, nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's regardless. It's
Especially when you count in all that bacon. I mean, that's
bacon's $8 a pound right now,
Yeah.
maybe even 10. And you figure you're gonna get 15 pounds of bacon out of him,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be $150. So
Yeah.
that's
covered.
Yeah. And then all the ground sausage, another 50 pounds of ground sausage. What do you figure that's gonna be? $6?
Yeah, probably.
So there's 300. So yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, and we do it to save the money and to just keep upping our skills.
Right.
And seeing the kids, every time we do something with animal processing, they are more involved. It's almost to where it's give me some space.
Right.
Where they want to be right there the whole time. And it's yeah, but I want to get done today.
Yep. So the oldest was out there for a little bit. She actually helped me skin one of the tenderloins.
Yeah.
Which was very interesting to see how she tried to go about it.
Yeah.
So we'll have to work on that a little bit more. But she did pretty good. Nothing major went wrong. No horrible cuts. So everybody kept all their blood inside them.
Yeah, so far we have never had a major injury.
I had one cut last year.
Did you?
Yeah, the last hog, when we were doing the impromptu hog.
Oh.
I ended up sticking my finger and then came in here to get that cleaned up.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, no one's lost a finger.
Yeah, no one's lost a finger. Nobody's got major cuts. And it gets done. And we did this guy in about 5 hours before we started the grinding.
Yeah, the grinding takes a long time. And it's not that we're slow. It just, it takes...
Yeah.
It's a process.
Yeah. We're not just cutting this guy up for all the cuts you buy at the store. We are cutting it up.
Yeah, we probably make butchers roll.
Oh, yeah.
Roll the wrong way. And it's but that's what we use.
Right. It was kind of funny. I jumped on the live stream with Brian today from the last project, and we were talking back and forth about doing the hog. And he mentioned that one of his Amish neighbors used to get just like a cube of sausage, and he would can it. So the whole pig went to sausage. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's what we do. We don't do the guts.
Yeah.
It's not worth it to me to put that big of stuff in the freezer.
I never buy that stuff.
Right.
So.
Right. And this is the first year we've went without doing the pork chops.
Yeah, because I rarely think to do pork chops. I like them, but I don't like cooking them. So.
Right. And I'm looking
and I
forward
think
to
last time I cubed them up and canned them anyway, and I use them for stews.
Yeah. And then this year we'll do the Mississippi roast.
Yeah.
Instead. And that'll be good. Off that tenderloin.
I mean, and venison too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And pulled pork and all that stuff.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was a little chilly yesterday.
It was very cold, very cold, which was kind of nice because then we didn't have to hurry. I mean, that first year we did it in September and it was 95 out, and it was brutal.
Yeah, that year was a big mistake. This year, it was. I woke up in the morning. It was 11, and I think by the time I got back from the locker picking up the hog, it was 24.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
But we ended up getting the Big Buddy heater out and got that fired up and running down in the basement. So, or not in the basement,
the garage.
Out in the garage. Yes, we were not in the basement doing this. We're out in the garage. We're in the basement right now. And we're recording on TikTok. We are live on TikTok right now.
Yep, trying a new thing.
Yep. So
it's fun, distracting and fun.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, it was nice to have that heater because that helped.
Yeah,
it took the bite out of the air.
It did. I mean, you were in there and you were like, "This is not helping." But then, if it wasn't on, it would be very cold.
Right, and we had to teach the girls to keep the door closed all the time.
Yeah.
So, but that's the way that is.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I mean, last year, the last couple of times we've had help. We had at least one other person here, and that seemed to be what made it go faster. Because you guys were out doing the cuts, you'd bring them in, and I'd be grinding already. Where this time we were out there, and then I came in and did all the grinding. So it was like almost 9 o'clock by the time I was done. But so it felt like it took us longer, but really it didn't because it was just us.
Yeah, it was the two of us, and last time we had 3 people helping.
Yeah.
So it went a little bit slower this go around, but I'm fine with that because we still got it done. The girls got to stay up late. The girls got to help a ton.
It was like a holiday. They never get to stay up late. We homeschool and they never get to stay up late.
Right. No, I mean they go to bed at 8, but that's
not late though.
Yeah, parents need their alone time.
Yeah, to do podcasts.
Yes, and veg out every once in a while.
Yeah, so we got that done.
Yeah,
and really we're just rendering the lard. We've got some to go out for the coyotes, and that's it.
Yep. So we'll work on that. The lard should be what, tomorrow or?
I don't know. I just added the rest of it in, so now it'll restart.
Okay.
So I don't know how long it takes. It's just when it's done.
Cool. Yeah, we'll probably be a little bit of cleanup. I think we got to get all that meat out of there too, because there was a little bit of meat on the lard that we were cutting down.
Yeah, I took a lot of pieces out.
Oh, okay.
That had a lot of meat on them.
Okay.
Gave some to the chickens. They loved it.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why we have chickens. You can just feed them scraps.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that guy's pretty much all done. We started about 10 o'clock in the morning. We finished up about 8:30 at night after all the grinding. Yeah. Girls went to bed. You and I went to bed. I don't think we were up much past that.
No.
Or no, maybe we were.
Not too much. You know what?
Yes, we were.
We were up very late.
Yes.
And I don't know why.
Yes, that is right. Yes. Last night, I think we're midnight.
I think we just kind of were dozed.
Yeah.
On the couch.
Yeah, we needed a reset last night. And then, I don't know what time you guys got up. I know I slept in today.
Yeah, we got up normal time. Kids go to bed late. They get up at the same time.
I'm sorry. That happens.
Yep.
So,
All right, so you did some rabbit stuff today.
Yep. Since we got that nice cold snap, I realized that the water system was freezing, so I had to go fix that.
Which is, you said, much later than usual if it was outside.
Yes.
So
Yes. So the way our shed sits right now, we have all the rabbits in the shed, and the shed stays about 10 degrees warmer than the outside air temperature. So last night, inside, it was down to about 25 degrees. And that's about when the system starts to freeze up. It's always done that outside. Like if you get a 20 degree night, it's going to freeze. If you get a 25 to 30 degree night, you're going to be fine. It's going to be running no problem. So it got real cold. All the nipples in each freezer, the rabbit nipples, or all the rabbit nipples inside the cages froze up. And once those freeze up, then the lines start freezing up. And it's the lines that are stationary. So I do have a circulating system that the main feed line goes in a big loop. And that will stay open all year round because I have a heater in the water tank and a pump that keeps that moving. So that section always stays. So last night, about 8 o'clock or so, it was like 5 o'clock. I ran to go get dinner for everybody. And then I stopped at Walmart and got some Tupperware for bowls to use. Got that set up in there for them so they could at least have some water.
Right.
And then deal with it today. And I think my fix today, I got everything thawed out. So we have 5/16 hoses going throughout the entire cage system. And there's one nipple in each cage. So I got a 1/2 inch ID clear hose, slid it over the top of the 5/16 ID blue hose that's by all the cages, and then I got the foam that you put on pipe, like if you're running underneath a deck or something, you put that foam or whatever to keep stuff from freezing up. So I put that on all the branches coming off. We're going to see if that works. I got all the ice out of the system, and I was just out there a little while ago, and everybody has water. And I'm looking at the temperature currently right now. Looking that up. Give me a second here. It is 26 degrees out right now. And it's going down to 23. So I will check it in a little bit. So that means it should be like 36 in the shed if I do that right. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but even so, even in the shed, if you have to do the Tupperware, it's still warmer and
Yes.
more comfortable than being out in the
Right.
wind and cold. So
Yeah, we moved them in so they don't have to deal with the rain, they don't have to deal with the snow. And I remember we got this real bad snowstorm last year coming up from the south.
Yeah.
And Thor, our buck, was like a popsicle in his cage. And he's just looking at me like, how you doing?
just pet me.
Yeah, just pet me. I'm fine. But yeah, usually the water system freezes up, I would say mid-October.
Yeah.
And I got to switch over to the bowls. And here we are coming up on Thanksgiving here pretty soon.
Yeah.
And
End of November.
End of November. And this is the first real cold night that we got.
Yeah.
So it was nice to know it worked that long. A lot easier to use.
Yeah.
A lot easier to deal with. So.
And we should be having some babies next week.
Yep.
Not me.
Right.
But the rabbits.
Yep. They should kit or kindle or whatever you want to call it, coming up, I think, on the 23rd. 23rd or 24th, I think, is what we figure. One of our does is always notoriously a day or two late, and I always start panicking. And then we have a new mom, too, so this will be a first-time doe.
Which could go either way.
Yep, it's either going to be a shit show or...
Yeah, I mean, it's with a new one, it's always, you kind of expect it to not go well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, all we can do is hope. I mean, we've had some that had, new babies, and they were fine.
Yeah, the first 2 litters that we ever had on the property went great.
Yeah.
Everything after that has gone downhill.
Yeah. Yeah. So rabbits are not,
No.
they're easy, but
Yes.
you never know.
Yes. They're still worth it by all means.
Yes. Yeah.
So this year, instead of having the wooden nesting boxes, we have the kitty litter plastic tubs that you can get for at the store that have like a quarter of it the lid stays put, and it's the flap on top. So you cut the flap off, you leave that quarter on, and then I loaded the bottom with pine shavings and straw. One of the does already went to town. She's got her nest built. The other doe, I was just in there, decided to knock it on its side and make a mess.
Okay.
So we're going to have to, and she's the one that usually does okay. That's Coco.
Oh.
So.
She's our old lady
yes,
now.
Yes. So she's had 4 successful litters, I think.
Yeah.
Out of her. So we'll see how it goes. I might have to pull that one out and restuff it for her, and she'll just have to figure it out. I mean, they're going to make a mess out of it either way. It looks like something exploded in the shed right now. But that's the nature of when they build their nest.
Yeah.
It's messy.
Yep.
So, but yeah, we should we'll post some pictures and get some videos going if we have kits.
Yeah.
So
it'll be right when the turkey's coming out of the oven. On Thanksgiving, probably.
We'll see. Yeah, very well could be. I'm one of them. Coco is looking very pregnant, so that's a good sign. Mm-hmm. Mary is building her nest, so that is another really good sign. So here's to hoping neither of them have them on the wire.
Yeah.
So once we got that done, yeah, I was just kind of hanging out today. I think we watched a couple of movies with the kids, sat around. The oldest went to 4-H. Yeah, that's really about it for the weekend.
Yeah.
But I know one of the things we wanted to talk about was our Telegram group.
Yeah, so we've been on Telegram for a while now, and we've been in some really, really good groups. Lots Project, Toolman Tim.
Yep,
Amy's Farmers Kind of Life. Liberty Meat Solutions, and they all seem to have mostly the same people in them, but they all have a different
vibe,
personality, and lots of things have come from the Telegram group, like even ideas for us, and just bouncing them off and seeing things grow. And so we decided, shoot, we're going to put ourselves out there and make our own chat. And I'm like, nobody's going to join because there's 50 million other groups. Well, it got busy.
Yeah.
And we are super, super excited about it.
Right.
We've seen businesses start and ideas bounce around. And, I mean, it's been awesome.
Absolutely. And it's a bunch of people that want to get going.
Yeah.
So currently, right now, looking at it, we have 27 people in there.
Yeah, which is...
And
it's a good amount.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need, hundreds of people.
Right. And you don't need thousands of people because you can't keep up with those.
Yes, I can't even keep up sometimes this way.
So if you guys want to join that Telegram group, it is t.me 2 Chicks Homestead Podcast.
Yep, and that's always in the notes.
Yep,
join.
We will make sure it's in the notes, and then we also have our tip tree, which is 2chicks.ittybitty.tips.
Yes.
2chicks.ittybitty.tips. Tips. Yes.
With a P.
So, yeah, those are 2 links for you guys this time. That Linktree has all of our notification or all of our stuff on it.
Yep.
Website, email, everything, the whole 9 yards.
You can
Etsy
search
store.
Amazon on there with our affiliate. Do our Fold card affiliate.
Yep.
Which is not a scam.
No.
That's been really neat to use. Yeah. And now I think when you join, you get 20,000 sats instead of 10,000
It's
sats.
for November only.
Yep.
So if you have not joined Fold, get it, sign up, get your card, even your free card.
Yeah, if you use Amazon and you're the Fold Plus member, you get 5% Sats back.
Right, off that.
Automatically, no matter, depending on what gift card you buy, it's,
Right.
it goes up.
And this is Satoshis, so this is straight Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And you do that, your dollar cost averaging, you could more than pay for your Fold app.
Yeah.
Or your Fold setup.
I've almost paid for the year.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at $60 equivalent.
Yeah, and you're only, a month or two in?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I joined October 1st-ish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there you go. You're 2 months in, and, you're averaging, about $35 a month?
Yeah, and really, I mean, we don't go crazy. I mean, I'm not, spending any more than usual, and...
No, this is all Amazon
stuff.
I do gas.
Yeah.
I think I've got maybe $8 or so bucks, maybe $10 now.
Yeah.
But I don't use it nearly as much as you.
Yeah. I mean, it took a while to get used to making sure there was money on there, but...
Right. And it's a prepaid debit card that you load for, PayPal or off of your debit card, and then you get Satoshis back.
Yeah, and the affiliate, I've heard, I mean, it's not like we're making millions.
No.
You're getting 5 cents.
Yeah, you get between 5 and 50 sats if you join, or for us.
But if you want to get into crypto and you're like me and you have no idea what you're talking about, this is kind of a neat way to at least get in and start actually seeing how it works.
Right.
I mean, I've learned more about crypto in the last month and a half than I have you trying to teach me for who knows how long.
Yeah.
Because I get glazed over when you start talking about it.
Right. I mean, it's something that you need to learn how to do, and it's something you can make big mistakes with. And you just got to play with it and see how it works out. I mean, 50,000 sats is maybe $10. So if you lose $10, it's not the end of the world. It's a learning experience. So, but if you guys want to learn a little bit more on that, the Lightning for Liberty Telegram chat has
and
really
that's just
good
all.
stuff.
Yeah, that's all crypto.
Yeah, that's all their crypto stuff. Super cool guys that run that. That's Brian and Josh.
Yep.
So they do a real good job, and they have a Lightning for Liberty podcast they do every
Wednesday.
Every Wednesday night, I think.
Yeah, 5 p.m. Central.
Yep. So, but what else we got?
I think that's it. I'm tired.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll jump out of here, and we will catch you guys next time.
All right. See you on the homestead, where something is always growing, eating, or cooking.